Well, good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck. Let me spin you around so I can talk to you. It's a pretty morning. We're still in Glenwood, New Mexico. And what I thought I'd tell you this morning is talk a little bit about how I got my truck set up. Now, my truck is a 2020 Ford F-350 Super Duty. I didn't buy a diesel this time. I've had diesels before. I bought that 7.3 liter gas motor. They call it the Godzilla motor with a 10-speed automatic. It's 430 horsepower and 475 foot-pounds of torque. And because I tow so much in the mountains, I got the low 430 gear ratio in it, in the pumpkins. And it works really, really good towing the trailer. Now, I had a fifth wheel years ago. I should have got a picture out to show you this morning. But we like the bumper pull trailer a little better. And this is the reason why. I'm going to spin you around so I can take you on a quick tour. Let me spin around, panning slowly. Trying to do a little better about not getting into the sun quite so much. Anyway, here's the way I got the back of my truck set up. I hope that's going to show. It's kind of dark in there. But basically, I took plywood and I built a jam fit insert that would fit in there. There's no holes drilled. It's not bolted in. I didn't have to mess with the bed at all. But what it's got is on the left there, it's got a 6-foot table, and that's right next to the fire extinguisher there. And then down here in the front, you can see I carry a spare propane cylinder. The milk crate in the middle is for my blocking for when I level my trailer. And the little space just to the left of that, under the fire extinguisher, is where my water filter goes. Now over on the other side over there, there's a shovel. Can't see it in the shadow. I'm going to try to move in a little closer and see if I can get the light better to where some of this stuff shows up so I can talk about it. I may not be able to use this video because of the light. And I don't know how well you can see it, but up on the top shelf up there, there's a black thing. That's actually a propane fire pit. In the middle, the red and gray case is actually a folding solar panel because we boondock a lot, and that just plugs right into the side of my trailer. You come down a little bit, you can see I have two of the Honda 2000 generators with the cable to marry them together. That doesn't work as good as it probably should. I think one of my generators has got a faulty overheat switch or something in it, because I got the two of them so I could run the air conditioner if I needed to. And the problem with that is it seems like it'll only run it for about 30 minutes and then it cuts it off. So I can swing over here just a little bit. Okay, the black thing up on the shelf there, that's actually a 10 by 10 easy up. In the background, you can see a 14-foot telescoping ladder. Down below, there's 3 7-gallon water jugs, a 5-gallon gas can. Below that, a case of water. The little brown satchel there is actually an air compressor. And then the yellow toolbox is a toolbox. Over on the other side over here, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's more tools back in there. And there's some of the stuff we use for setting up we have some night lights we can put out if we wish to. Right up here close on this side is my recovery stuff and part of my tire changing stuff for both the truck and the trailer, so I can get to it without putting the tailgate down. One of the problems with my setup is, with the hitch that I have, is I can't put the tailgate down when the trailer's hooked up. So if I have a flat tire or something, I have to be able to reach in and get whatever I need. And moving over to the other side over here, as I said, there's a shovel in there you can see. I'm an old fire guy, got to have a shovel. The red thing is a battery caddy with all kinds of different sizes of batteries, AA, AAA, C's, D's. The little gray box right above that is a jump box. And then down below that, there's some highway reflectors in case we break down on the highway. So there's some other stuff here that you can't really see because it's tucked back in the corners. But this whole setup, as I said, it's all, let me back up a little bit more again. This whole setup is removable. I can take all that stuff out of there and I can just slide that whole assembly out onto a pair of sawhorses at home and have total use of my truck bed if I need it. I started out building that out of plywood, and it took me about 3 tries to get it to where I wanted. And then after I got done with it, I pulled it out, I routed all the edges, I sanded it all, and I painted it so it would look nice. So that's how I have the back of my truck set up. As I said, if you run a 5th wheel, you lose pretty much all the bed of your truck due to the 5th wheel hitch. Been there, done that. And that's one of the reasons I kind of prefer this setup. So let me get back over here again and spin you back around. It's another pretty day. Another pretty day in Glenwood, New Mexico. It's Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we're going to be here leaving Monday, I guess. And it got cold enough last night, everything froze up. I've got to disconnect my water and bring my water filter in so I don't freeze it and damage it. But the hoses were all froze this morning. But it's supposed to get up to a balmy 63 today, which would be just absolutely beautiful. This area's in the mountains, just like it is at home. And so a 35 degree spread in temperatures is not all that unusual. So with that, I'll let you go. As always, love each other, take care of each other, and we'll come and talk to you again soon. Let me spin this around so I can find the button, and peace out.